Hi, we're Perry and ALETHEA. Very happy to be here today with Chris Ling and Z Wedding. They've been fantastic for us. We just shot our wedding photography with them. Fantastic experience. So we had 3 locations. All 3 locations meant a lot to us. The first one was on the pier facing Johor. That was actually where we first became a couple. Amazing photos. The experience was lovely, even though the weather wasn't quite working out for us, but photographer made it work, and we've actually just reviewed the photos. They're pretty good. We like them.
Photographer is Jackie. He's awesome.
Get Jackie. Jackie knows his stuff. And then from there, we also went to East Coast Park, where we had set up a couple of trampolines, gotten a bicycle. We may not look like it, but we lead relatively physical and active lives. So we wanted to capture a little bit of that in our story. And Jackie made us go through the cycling routines as well as some of the trampolining routines. It was a lot of fun, actually quite reflective of how fun it is in our regular lives as well. And we had some beautiful backgrounds and locations, even though in reality it was next to a drain. But at the same time, Jackie made it that it wasn't about the location. It wasn't about the background. It was about us having fun. Yeah, the story about our lives, doing what we always love best, and he got that moment for us, so we're really pleased with that. And that's going to be part of the wedding celebrations and going to be in the albums that we'll celebrate for the rest of our lives. Really looking forward to just receiving all that and then living through that again when we review it in the future, when we look back at what we did when we were a bit younger. And also finally, I guess the first set of pictures that we took were actually in our own home. We cook a lot. We prefer to just spend our times cooking together, and Jackie caught that too. So it's just an everyday thing that you don't really think too much about, but we were very conscious that we live our lives so closely that we cook the food together, we eat together, we work together, we live together. It's just something that we wanted to have a part in our story because it's so integral to who we are and what we did. And very pleased that Chris Ling and his team, Jackie has of course managed to do that for us. I'm going to leave ALETHEA to describe a little bit more on the gowns and the costumes as well as the makeup. The makeup was amazing. Oh, the makeup artist followed us everywhere. Lots of touch up and everything. Singapore weather a little harsh, so absolutely get the makeup artist because you'll melt, and she's there to make sure that yes, you'll melt, but she'll put you back to where you should be. I'll hand it over to ALETHEA.
Since we're on the topic of makeup, so I'll talk a little bit more about Amber. Her service was really good. Why I say that is because she did ask me what kind of makeup I'm into, which makes me very comfortable because in the end, the makeup turns out really well. It's my style, and one of the best things that we did was to have her throughout our photo shoots, and she really know how to take care of me, especially when it comes to all the photo shooting, touching up, and then how the gown should be placed and how it should fall. She made sure everything was picture perfect, so that was really awesome. And of course, I would like to give compliments to Michelle, and I'm really bad at describing what I really like, so she was really patient to help me to choose the gown. Let me try multiple gowns, and eventually we got there. And like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the one. So Michelle is really the person to go to as well for your gown selections. And I also would like to give a lot of compliments to Jackie because he's so funny. He makes the photo shoot really comfortable because I'm actually quite a stiff person when it comes to photo taking, and he just like, oh, do this, do that. You just really have to listen to him and let him direct you, and everything will just take place.
The question that was asked is, why do we want to focus on the story rather than on just a perfect backdrop or a beautiful backdrop? It's really very simple. It's about us. It's our story. It's the love that we share, and that's why we got married. That's the culmination, if you will, of a journey of love toward its ending. Is it about a single location or a single perfect backdrop? No, not really. It's about us, and it's about the feelings and emotions that we had. And to capture that onto media, that is the trick. You can actually do it anywhere, but if you do it something special, and if you do it doing yourself and expressing yourself somewhere special, that's the key. Would it be better if it was in front of a perfect backdrop? Sure, absolutely. Everything is very easy in that. But what makes it magical is that it's us, and it reflected us, and it expressed us, and that's why we're here. My recommendation for grooms, be patient, budget the correct amount of time. Time is your most precious resource on this one because nothing happens by accident. Go through with the cameraman, go through with your team. What do you need? How best to present it? And for God's sakes, loosen up because they want to see you. No one's interested in the palm tree. No one's interested in the beach. They want to see you.
If you really don't know what to do like me, just listen to the directors. And if you're a very outdoorsy person, if you're going to do all the outdoor shoots and all, I really do recommend to get the makeup artist to follow.
We had a question which was interesting. My background actually is in media. From my experience would make a better video and all this. It's actually very, very simple. It's broken down into be yourself and make sure you turn up on the day. I'm not talking about physically turning up, but make sure you're in a good mood. Budget. This is not going to be cheap. You're not here to just get the cheapest deal on the street. If you wanted to do that, your brother's iPhone is about, you can use that if you really wanted to. You're here to get the best memories you can, professionally produced, so that when you're gone, hopefully from a long time from now, there's a lasting memory on film. Film lasts forever.